Hello students, welcome back. Let's do Knowing Our Numbers exercise 1.2. Exercise 1.2 is on page number 16 and we are with the seventh word problem. A merchant had rupees 78,592 with her. She placed an order for purchasing 40 radio sets at rupees 1,200 each. How much money will remain with her after the purchase? So this is the amount that she had, the merchant. She bought something. What did she buy? She bought 40 radio sets. And what is the price of each radio set? 1,200 rupees. So she has spent some money. Now the question is, how much money will remain with her after the purchase? So we need to know after she bought this, what is the amount of money that remained with her? So let's begin our statements. Amount of money the merchant had is rupees 78,592. Number of radio sets ordered. She ordered some, isn't it? How many did she order? 40 radio sets. What was the cost of each radio set? The cost of each radio set was 1,200 rupees. That means the cost of 40 radio sets will be 1,200 into 40 because this is the cost of one and we need to find the cost of 40. So let's do that. So that will be rupees 1,200 into 40. So let's multiply this. So this is 1,200 into 40. Now remember children, when you have multiplication with numbers ending in zeros, it's very easy. We can just ignore the zeros initially and later put back the zeros after we finish multiplying the other numbers. So now what is left? We have 12 and 4. So 12 into 4. 12 fours are 48. Now count the zeros and put the zeros. 1, 2, 3. So there are 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3. That means the cost of 40 radio sets is rupees 48,000. This is the cost of 40 radio sets. Now, amount the merchant had. Remember, we have just found the cost of 40 radio sets. That means that is the amount that she has spent. So what was the amount that the merchant had in the beginning? Now, in the beginning, she had rupees. You can use a symbol also. Rupees 78,592. This is the amount she had with her in the beginning. Now, amount she spent for the radio sets, we just found out. She spent 48,000 for the radio sets. So now to find the amount that was left with her, we should subtract these two amounts that she had in the beginning and the amount that she spent for the radio sets. So we have to subtract 78,592 and 48,000. So we have to subtract these two. So let's do that subtraction. 78,592 and then we subtract 48,000 from it. Okay, so let's begin the subtraction now. 2, 9 minus 0 is 9, 5 minus 0 is 5, 8 minus 8 is 0 and 7 minus 4 is 3. So 30,592. So rupees 30,592 is the amount that is left with her. This is the amount 30,592 that is left with her. Amount left with the merchant after the purchase is rupees 30,592. Question 8. A student multiplied 7,236 by 65 instead of multiplying by 56. Now this happens to all of us, isn't it? So instead of multiplying by 56, the student multiplied by 65. Now the question is, by how much was his answer greater than the correct answer? So the student's answer, let's find out what the student's answer was. So that is 7,236 into 65. Let's see how much that is. 7,236 into 65. 5 sixes are 30, carry 3. 5 threes are 15, 16, 17, 18, carry 1. 5 twos are 10 plus 1 is 11, carry 1. 5 sevens are 35 plus 1, 36. Now next step, 6 sixes are 36, carry 3. We'll write it there. 6 threes are 18 plus 3 is 19, 20, 21, carry 2. 6 twos are 12, 13, 14, carry 1. 6 sevens are 42 plus 1, 43. Now we need to add up these. So let's add it up. 0, 8 plus 6 is 14, carry 1. 1, 2, 3. 6 plus 4 is 10, carry 1. 3 plus 1 is 4, plus 3 is 7, and then we have 4. So this is 4,70,340. So let's write that down. That is 4,70,340. Now children, if you place commas at the right places, it's easier for us to read large numbers. Now we need to find the correct answer. So the correct answer will be 7,236. This time we should multiply by 56. So let's do that. 7,236. Multiply this by 56. 6 sixes are 36, carry 3. 6 threes are 18, 19, 20, 21, carry 2. 6 twos are 12, 13, 14, carry 1. 6 sevens are 42, plus 1, 43. Now we have to multiply by 5. 5 sixes are 30, carry 3. 5 threes are 15, 16, 17, 18, carry 1. 5 twos are 10, plus 1, 11, carry 1. 5 sevens are 35, plus 1, 36. So now let's add this up and see. 6, 1, 4 plus 8 is 12, carry 1. 3, 4, 5. 4 plus 6 is 10, carry 1. 3 plus 1 is 4. So what do we have here? 4,05,216. 4,05,216. Now here, what are we asked to find? By how much was his answer? Now this is his answer. By how much was his answer greater than the correct answer? So this is his answer. This is the correct answer. And you can see that his answer is greater. By how much was it greater? We have to subtract the two. We have to find the difference between these two answers. So let's do that. The difference will be 4,70,340 minus 4,05,216. So let's subtract these two. So 4,70,340 minus 4,05,216. So here 0 minus 6 you can't do. We need to borrow from here. So this becomes 10. 10 minus 6 is 4. 3 minus 1 is 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. Now next we have 0 minus 5 which we can't do. We're going to borrow from here. This becomes 6 and this is 10. 10 minus 5 is 5 and then we have 6. This is 0. So 65,124 is the difference. 65,124. That means the student's answer was greater than the correct answer by 65,124. The student's answer was greater than the correct answer by how much? By 65,124. Now there is another way of answering the same question. So we've got the question again. A student multiplied 7,236 by 65 instead of multiplying it by 56. By how much was his answer greater than the correct answer? Now this is the second method of doing it. The difference between 65 and 56. Now where did we get these numbers from? Here 65 and 56. Let's find the difference between these two numbers. That means 65 minus 56. That is, we borrow here 15 minus 6 is 9. So here we've got the difference as 9. Then the difference between the correct and the incorrect answer will be, take this number, okay, the main number 7,236 and multiply it by this difference 9, by the difference 9. So let's multiply and see. 7,236 into 9. 9 sixes are 54, carry 5. 9 threes are 27, plus 5 is 32, carry 3. 9 twos are 18, 19, 20, 21, carry 2. 9 sevens are 63, plus 2, 64, 65. So what do we have here? 65,124. 65,124. That means the student's answer was greater than the correct answer by 65,124. So I've taught you two methods. Depending on which method you are going to be using in class, you can choose one of these. Next, question 9. To stitch a shirt, 2 meters 15 centimeter cloth is needed. Out of 40 meters cloth, how many shirts can be stitched and how much cloth will remain? So here to stitch one shirt, we need so much of cloth, and how much of cloth is there? 40 meters is available. Now the question is how many shirts can be stitched out of this 40 meters and how much cloth will remain? So let's begin our statements. Total length of the cloth is 40 meters. Now let's convert 40 meters into centimeters. Now we are doing all this so that our working will be easier along with the other units given to us. So we are going to convert 40 meters into centimeters. So in 1 meter we have 100 centimeters. So in 40 meters we will have 100 into 40. So let's multiply. 1 into 4 is 4, and let's count the zeros. 1, 2, 3. Add 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3. So this becomes 4,000 centimeters. So 4,000 centimeters. Next statement, the cloth required to stitch one shirt is 2 meters 15 centimeters. Let's convert that also to centimeters. So 2 meters and 15 centimeters we're going to convert to centimeters. 1 meter, there are 100 centimeters. So in 2 meters we will have 200 centimeters. Now we need to add this 15 centimeters to it. Because it's already in centimeters, there's no more conversion. So 200 plus 15. So this will be 215 centimeters. So let's write that here. 215 centimeters. Now we need to find the number of shirts that can be stitched out of 4,000 centimeters. So that will be 4,000 centimeters divided by 215 centimeters. So when we divide these two, we will know how many shirts can be stitched. So let's do that. Let's divide 4,000 centimeters by 215 centimeters. So let's take 400 now. Here, let's take 400. So 215 into 1 is 215. Let's subtract this. So when you subtract 0 minus 5, you can't do. We're going to borrow from here 3. This is 10, 9, 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 1 is 8. 3 minus 2 is 1. So we have 185. And let's bring down the next 0. Now we have 1850. Now we have to get a number close to this. So 250, let's try by multiplying it by 8 and see what we get. 8 5s are 40, carry 4. 8 1s are 8, plus 4 is 12, carry 1. 8 2s are 16, plus 1 is 17. So we have 1720, which is close to 1850. So let's do that. 215 into 8 is 1720 minus 0. 5 minus 2 is 3. 8 minus 7 is 1, and this is 0. So when we divided 4,000 centimeters by 215 centimeters, we got a quotient as 18 and a remainder as 130. So quotient 18 will be the number of shirts. So 18 shirts is what we have got. Now we've got the remainder as 130, isn't it? Now let's convert this. Now this is in centimeters. Let's convert this back to meter and centimeter. That is 130 centimeters divided by 100. Now why are we dividing by 100? Because 100 centimeters make 1 meter. So now we're going to divide by 100. There are 2 zeros in 100. So the last 2 digits become centimeter. The remaining is meter. So what do we have here? Here we have 1 meter and 30 centimeters. So the number of shirts that we have got is 18 is the number of shirts, and the cloth that is left. Cloth left is 1 meter 30 centimeters. Question 10. Medicine is packed in boxes, each weighing 4 kilograms 500 grams. How many such boxes can be loaded in a van which cannot carry beyond 800 kilograms? So we're talking about medicine that is packed in boxes, and the weight of each box is 4 kilograms 500 grams. And these boxes are loaded in a van which cannot carry more than 800 kilograms. Now we need to find out how many boxes can be loaded in the van. Let's begin. The weight of one box is 4 kilograms 500 grams. Now let's convert this all into grams. We're doing this to make our working easier. So 4 kilograms 500 grams. We're going to convert this into grams. Now we know that 1 kilogram has 1000 grams. So 4 kilograms will be 4000 grams, isn't it? 4000 grams. Now what about this 500 grams? That is already in grams, isn't it? So we just have to add it up to this. So this will be 0, 0, 5 and 4. So what do we have? 4500 grams. So that is the weight of one box, 4500 grams. Then the maximum weight that can be carried by the van is 800 kilograms. Let's convert this also into grams. So 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 grams. So 800 kilograms will be 1000 into 800. So let's multiply it here itself. Now we just have to multiply 1 into 8. 1 8s are 8. Now simply count all the other zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Add it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what do we have? We have 8 lakhs. That means the maximum weight that can be carried by the van is 800 kilograms or 8 lakhs grams. Okay. Now we have to find the number of boxes that can be loaded in the van. Now how do we do it? We divide 8 lakhs. This is the maximum weight that can be carried by the van. So we divide 8 lakhs by the weight of one box. That is 4500. So let's do this division. Now to make our division easier, we'll put it in the fraction form first. So 8 lakh is 8 followed by 5 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put it in the fraction form first and then we have 4500. Now let's remove some zeros. Now from the extreme end, take off 1 zero on top and 1 zero down. 1 more zero on top and 1 more zero down. So now what do we have? What is this number now? 8000, isn't it? 8000 divided by 45, which you can do easily. So let's divide 8000 by 45. 45 ones are 45 minus, now here we need to borrow, so this becomes 7 and this is 10. 10 minus 5 is 5, 7 minus 4 is 3 and then we have 0 here. Now 45 into 7, let's try 45 into 7 and see what we get. 7 5s are 35, carry 3, 7 4s are 28, 29, 30, 31, 315. So let's write 315. Now subtract, again we have to borrow here. So this is 4 and this is 10. 10 minus 5 is 5 and 4 minus 1 is 3 and then we bring down a 0. So we can use 7 again and this is 315 minus, when you subtract, what do we get? So this is 4 and 10. 10 minus 5 is 5, 4 minus 1 is 3, 35. Now our quotient, which is our quotient? 177. So 177 is the number of boxes that can be loaded in this van. So 177 is our answer. Let's write it here. 177 boxes can be loaded in the van. Question 11. The distance between the school and the student's house is 1 kilometer 875 meters. Every day she walks both ways. Find the total distance covered by her in 6 days. So here we are talking about the distance between the school and the student's house. So this is the distance. Now every day she walks both ways. So when she goes to school, this is the distance she covers. When she comes back home, this is the distance she covers. Now we have to find the total distance covered by her in 6 days. First we need to find for 1 day and then we have to find for 6 days. So let's begin our statements. So the distance between the school and the student's house is 1 kilometer 875 meters. It's given to us. Now the distance covered by the student in 1 day. Okay, now she has to walk this distance twice. So that means 2 into this. So first let's convert this into meters. So 1 kilometer equals 1000 meters. And here we've got 1 kilometer and 875 meters. So 1 kilometer is already 1000 meters, 875 meters. We just have to add it up to this and get our answer. So that is 5, 7, 8 and 1, 1875 meters. So 1875 meters is the distance between the school and the student's house. So in 1 day, she has to go twice that distance. That means 2 into 1875 meters. So let's multiply that. So that is 1875 into 2. 2 5s are 10, carry 1. 2 7s are 14 plus 1 15, carry 1. 2 8s are 16 plus 1 17, carry 1. 2 1s are 2 plus 1 3. 3750. So let's write that 3750 meters. So this is the distance covered by the student in 1 day. But we have been asked to find the distance covered by her in 6 days. So the distance covered by the student in 6 days will be 1 day is so much into 6. So that will tell us for 6 days how much she covered. So that is 3750 meters into 6. So let's multiply 3750 into 6. 6 zeros are 0, 6 5s are 30, carry 3, 6 7s are 42, plus 3 45, carry 4, 6 3s are 18, plus 4 22. So how much is this? 22,500. So this is 22,500 meters. Now let's convert this to kilometers and meters simply by dividing this by 1000. When you divide by 1000, remember 1000 has 3 zeros, so the last 3 digits will become meters and the rest of it will become kilometers. So this will be 22 kilometers and 500 meters. So the distance covered by the student in 6 days is 22 kilometers, 500 meters. So the distance covered by a student in 6 days, let's write it down here, 22 kilometers and 500 meters was covered by the student in 6 days. Question 12. A vessel has 4 liters and 500 milliliters of curd. In how many glasses, each of 25 milliliters capacity, can it be filled? Okay, so again here we're going to find out the number of glasses. Let's write what's given to us. So first we have quantity of curd in the vessel. And what is that quantity? 4 liters and 500 milliliters. Now let's convert all this into milliliters. So 4 liters, 500 milliliters. 1 liter has 1000 milliliters. So 4 liters will be 4000, isn't it? 4000 milliliters. Now what do we do with this 500 milliliters? No conversion because it is already in milliliters. So we have to simply add it up. Now add all this and see what you get. 0, 0, 5, 4. We get 4500 milliliters. So quantity of curd in the vessel is 4,500 milliliters. Then capacity of one glass. That means in one glass, how much do we have? 25 milliliters. In one glass, we have 25 milliliters. So the number of glasses that can be filled with curd will be 4,500 milliliters divided by 25 milliliters. So this is a division sum. So we have to divide these two. So let's divide 4,500 by 25 and see what we get. 25. 25 ones are 25 minus 0, 2, and we'll put a 0 here. Now 25 into 8 is 200 minus, so here it is all 0. We bring down one more 0. So we have a 0 on top. 25 into 0 is 0 minus. So now what do we have? 180. That means the number of glasses that can be filled with curd is 180 glasses. So 180 glasses can be filled with curd. So children, with this, we come to the end of this exercise. In our next video, we will continue with the remaining exercises. Thank you, children.